everybody, and thanks for joining me today. I'm making a birthday card, and I just wanted to say I have really looked thoroughly at this master list and then remembered that I had pre-cut letters. So that's what I'm going to do with this card. Now I'm just going to go through, okay, we're going to use this stamp set. This is Echo Park, and I'm going to put Make a Wish on there. But these are all my pre-cut letters, and when I would go on my scrapbook events, I would take these with me, and I would use them for all of the scrapbook layouts. So I got to get back into that. I haven't done scrapbook pages in a long time. So I'm just kind of thumbing through them. It looks like these two are the same, so I'm going to kind of just put that together here. And then this is also, this is EK, and I just put it all in one thing, and then this one here. Now I think the dilemma when you have pre-cut letters is being able to find the letters for the word that you want to spell. So what I've been doing is I've been using different colors. Like I don't use just white. I use white and gray and blue and a pattern color and that kind of stuff. So it's not really a dilemma. All right, let's get started on this card. I'm going to do the inside first. I really need to clean off my Misty. It is so dirty. Oops, almost the wrong size. Side, not size, side. Just tuck that in there and make sure that that stamp is on correctly. Just using the grid lines, it looks like it's just slightly crooked, so grid lines are amazing. I would have had so many crooked stamps prior to my mini Misty. Just going to use black Memento. Get this wiped off right here so I don't push it down on the inside of that card, which I've done before. I'm telling you, if you are a card maker or even a scrapbooker, this tool is something that you will probably use a lot of. All right, so I'm going to set this on top of there, and then I will put that away later. I'm going to keep that handy just in case. This is not going to be like a time-consuming card. Real simple, real quick. The orange and white paper, this Swiss dot, I got this from one of my scraps. I was able to cut it down. This is a color box paper pad set that had red, blue, green, orange, yellow. I believe I covered all the colors, but so I went ahead and picked this. I like the orange. It's so happy and bright. Okay, before I put that on my base of my card, I'm going to go ahead and put this all together. All right, so I lucked out, and I did have all the letters that I needed on this one. And then I just realized when I was showing you guys that I have more, so I would have been able to fall back on that. So I guess I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to be using the little dots as a line. And I'm not going to push down permanently. I'm just going to set everything down, lay it down here first. Oh, look at me, I'm so concentrating so hard. Oops, tore the paper off on that one. I thought the white looked really good. I liked the black, but the black wasn't very cheery, so I went with the white letters. I like the contrast of the black against this orange paper, but it just didn't make sense after I had kind of laid it down and looked at it. I have not actually seen, not that I haven't seen, but because I have so many, I stopped looking for these type of pre-cut letters. I'm sure Michaels has them if you're thinking about getting them. You can use them for everything, by the way. This doesn't look straight to me. So I'm just going to move it around a little bit. This is why I am not making it permanent the first time I lay it down. And I'm sure I'll look at it again and move it again and again and again. But I won't take up your time in this video. I'm just going to do the, base of the card, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's go from the birthday. Now this is a really long word, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to start right at the edge here. And then get the I. If you're putting this on paper that doesn't have like dots and a line or whatever, I would just get out your ruler and do a real light pencil line. R, here we go. And I think this would be okay to mail too. It's not too thick. I know I've made cards before and I thought, oh, dang it, this is not going to mail very well. So I ended up putting it on a bubble wrap, in a bubble wrap. I wish I would have remembered about these letters. I actually had them like in a bin tucked up on my shelf. This would have been good for my grandma's calendars to do the letters with these. Okay, because then I could take them off. Ooh, I'm using the last H on this particular paperback. Ooh, this particular pack of letters. Almost done. I think it looks kind of cute that it's not like totally perfect. We can call it whimsical, I guess. So I'm finding that these letters are not the exact same size, so it's just not a big deal, but that's why they're not all the same height, because it looks like I've lined them up pretty well. And I'm okay with that. I'm easy. All right, so then I got some white rickrack. This was in my bag of miscellaneous kind of things, so I'm sure white rickrack, you can buy it anywhere. I always try to recommend or tell you where I buy things in hopes that it's helpful for you if you want to go buy the product. And this is going to be a banner, so I'm going to kind of just go like this. Just rub that down a little bit. This is score tape, and there's different varieties of adhesive tape all over the place that I've used before. I'm going to lay that down, and luckily the width of the rickrack is the same width as this 1/8 inch score tape, so it's not going to show. I'll snip this off. Now I'm finding myself going into my punch bin more often now that I started this master list. And so I went ahead and used this one. This one is super cute. It's a tiny little banner punch. And I believe this is Fiskars, but oh no, it's EK. Sorry about that. I said the wrong thing. I'm going to take these. These are very thick adhesive, foam adhesive. And I cut them in little squares so that I could put those little pieces of banner on there. And I want to try to make it even as it goes across. So maybe I'll start one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 banners that I'm going to be using. 2. That one didn't cut. My goodness. This one's giving me a hard time. That one looks like, yeah. Okay, so that's 3. That one doesn't seem to want to be sticking, so we'll set him aside for now. I'll figure that out later. There we go. Okay, so I had the idea of doing this, but then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. I'm going to go with 5 instead of 7. Now that's already punched out and left over. And one more. That looks pretty even. The spaces look pretty even. Right now I'm going to make sure I got everything taken off there. That one's off, that one's off, that one's off. This one is not. And let's put our little banners on here. I'm just giving that a good little push. I like the bright blue, the royal blue contrast against the orange. That's turning out really well for me. So I guess the point I'm trying to make in this video is you don't have to have a die cut machine to make your cards. You can just use any punches and create some on your own. Let's go ahead and finish this card with a little bit of a ribbon or rickrack and your pre-cut letters. Makes it really fun and really simple. I cut this piece just a little bit tinier than the 5.5 by 4 1/4. As you can see, the border is small, not as thick as I usually make it. Okay, so I am actually going to fuss with this off camera. This is crooked for me, but I wanted to just show you. I don't want to take any more of your time. What it's like. You don't have to have your special die cut machines or anything like that. I think I made my point. Everybody, thanks so much and have a great day.